if it's not so bright in your room, you can fall asleep quicker and easier, and perhaps you can be the winner in our ongoing challenge. First one who falls asleep wins. We have some Burger King coupons. Wendy's coupon. Is this Omaha steak? I don't think it's a coupon, but might be. I wrote down a lot of little things for story times. Oh, Sylvester Stallone. He was in one of the tabloids I recently did, and it jogged my memory when I saw him in person. It was in Las Vegas prior to 2008, so it was quite a while ago. And James Caan, or James Caan, I wish I knew exactly how to pronounce his last name, but I've enjoyed him, I think, ever since I seen him in The Godfather. But he was also filming this TV show called Vegas, or Las Vegas, that my husband and I, we loved that show as well. So anyways, at the time, my husband was working with Remax real estate company. And in an effort to get better acquainted and perhaps get some of some business from the realtors, loan officers, and title reps, and all these other people associated with real estate go around from office to office with freebies and chit chat and the whole 9 yards to better be acquainted, like I said, and maybe get business. This one title rep came from an awesome title company, and this one time he got us free seats to one of the famous boxing events in Las Vegas. And I can't even tell you the boxing people who was boxing, because I was so focused when I realized Sylvester Stallone was there and James Caan. That was my focus, and I can't even remember any other detail of the fight. I'm assuming James Caan was there simply because he was in Las Vegas filming, and Sylvester Stallone was there from his Rocky reputation, I'm guessing. There they were sitting together, first row seats of the boxing match. So I'm up in the top, and it was really nice. It's like you're in your own little room, and that one side is open, obviously, to watch the event, but it's like a jumbo room, and then the back side of the room is a bar and furniture and more tables and chairs, and you even have a call button for someone to come and bring you something if you need food that's not offered there in the room. So I'm focusing on all these fun details, right? When I finally get to sit down at the table and kind of get an eye on everything, I look down at the boxing ring, and we'd gotten there really early. Obviously, we wanted to make sure we had good view. There was Sylvester Stallone. I'm looking down at the ring. Sylvester Stallone was on the left, James Caan on the right. I didn't need binoculars or anything, which was nice. You could tell it was them. But then I was grabbing for binoculars because I wanted to really see him up close. So I do think of that as an event where I got to see a celebrity in person live. But the fact that I could look and see and identify them both clearly, knew who they were. Although I was far away, I wasn't that far away. So excited. And my husband was happy for me. The guys there were really excited about the fight. And the wives and girlfriends were somewhat quiet. I don't think they were excited about either or the fight or Sylvester Stallone. I may have told that story before, I'm not sure. So I thanked the rep. Can't recall his first name now, but at the time he was like our go-to. Always fun places to eat, and with the premise that it was like a working networking event. And that was fun. So there's that. And like I said, that was prior to 2008. And then, do you guys remember that TV show, Chico and the Man, from the mid-1970s with Freddie Prinze and the elderly gentleman? Oh my goodness. I can't think of his name now. He was the grandpa, one of the grandpas in the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Ray, with Gene Wilder. Jack Albertson. That's in it. I had the biggest crush on Freddie Prinze when that show came out. Oh no, I want a Whopper, look. Whopper coupon from Burger King. So one of my best friends in high school at the time, it was just funny, they were from Michigan, but her dad was a huge Chrysler or auto guy, like big CEO or something, and they would travel around the country, and they'd come to California. They would move to state like 3, 4, 5 years, and then they go to another state. but they'd been to California before, and they knew this time when they're coming to California, they knew they were going to get all these tickets to go see the filming of TV shows. And when Mary Beth was her name, when she realized I loved that show, she was able to get her dad to get tickets for 6 or 8 of us to go see the filming. And I'm telling you, I was so excited. When I got there in my seat and the filming of the show, oh, here's another Omaha steak. I was so quiet. I think I was a little bit starstruck. There was just something so romantic about him at the time. His eyes, his sense of humor, his hair, just the way he walked and talked. You know, it was like the typical teenage crush. And he was wearing, you know, like his blue jeans. I think they were like a light blue, colored blue jeans with like a long-sleeved Levi shirt, like a medium blue Levi shirt. Can't remember Jack Albertson for the life of me. He may have been the one that came out to open the show. Traditionally, they always have someone to come out and talk to the audience prior to taping to get them warmed up and let them know what to expect, what we can do and cannot do. And back then, the big deal was flash photography. No cameras, no pictures, no flash photography. And then when that rule kind of went out the window, obviously with cell phones, because I'm sure everybody tapes everything. I don't know how they would prevent it, really, even if they tried, but anyways. And so that was my big Freddie Prinze moment. And then I'll never forget when I heard on the radio that he died. He was married at the time. I do believe his wife's name was Kathy. Blonde-haired, pretty lady. I think her name was Kathy. And they had one son. But for some reason, I want to say she was pregnant when he died. I might have it all wrong, but I remember exactly where I was when I heard on the news, on the radio, driving my Mustang around in Simi Valley. So it may have been in 77 still, or 78. I hadn't moved to Santa Barbara yet, I don't think. Unless I was home visiting my family in Simi. And I was on LA Avenue, turning right onto I think it was Sycamore. I always get Sycamore and Heritage confused. Turning right, head over the railroad tracks, and the news comes on and says that he was dead. And I couldn't even gather all the information. I think it was a drug overdose, but then it was some kind of car accident, and I think he had a Corvette. I think that was another reason I was so attracted to him, because I love Corvette cars. And I think I came so close to buying a used Corvette, like 1980, and my dad talked me out of it. I'm kind of glad he did. But my three go-to car styles was the Mustang, the Camaro, and the Corvette. 65 Mustang, and a Camaro might have been the Camaro or GTO from the 60s, the smaller one, not the biggest one. And then a Corvette. But, so my dad talked me out of it. Now, I may have seen pictures of him standing next to a white Corvette or showing him buying a white Corvette. Made me, like, be even more attracted to him. And, so I'm driving, and they say he died. I remember something about drugs, but I also remember something about a car crash or a car accident. But I apologize. It might have been a separate incident. But as I'm rethinking it now, I'm thinking it was a drug overdose, and which led to a car accident. I'm going to see if I can find the details, and I'll post it in the show more description box below. I couldn't believe it. It seemed like I had just seen him in person, and then this happened, and he was so young. And he wasn't Mexican, he was Puerto Rican. It was just a fun show, a fun, time for me. He would always say, it's not my job, or it's not my job, man, it's not my job. And so I don't know if a show like that would go over well today. But it's just a cute little show. And Jose Feliciano sang the opening song of Chico. And the man, and I forgot what the words were. Let me see if I could find a little Chico and the Man jingle. And there's my celebrity, Freddie Prinze, and we all know Freddie Prinze Jr. And a handful of times I've tried to watch his movies or just watch him on TV, and he's just so not like his dad, Freddie Prinze. He's definitely his own person. And like I said, I think she was pregnant when he died, or the baby had just been born, but I'm thinking she was still pregnant, because there were like so many shocking thoughts I had, like when I heard it, I'm like, what? Anyways, there's Chico and the Man. Probably my most favorite commercial from back then. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Although I think this was an 80s commercial. A commercial for Life Alert. And they would show a lady food fell on her kitchen floor, sprawled out, and she's screaming at the top of her lungs. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. That's hysterical. This one. And the Where's the Beef, Wendy's elderly lady. That may have been in the 70s. Late 70s, early 80s. Those two commercials. And Life cereal, Mikey. Ask Mikey. He'll eat it, or he'll try it. Ask Mikey for Life cereal. And trash. Coupon. What is this? Oh, trash. And so trash. And on a celebrity note highlight, I should mention our friend. we've known since 1982. Neighbors. Our son has done very well in the Hollywood community. And we just received photographs of her with her son at the Emmy Awards. Was it last weekend? The one where Michael Keaton won a nice award. I was confused by his speech or whatever he was trying to say. But I so lost track of him after Mr. Mom. And I was seeing him get an award. And I realized that really the only thing I really know him for is Mr. Mom. And I know he went on to do like Batman and obviously something way better. Acting than Mr. Mom, but when I hear Michael Keaton, I think Mr. Mom. I'm so happy for my friend. And so there she was, her and her son. They were dressed up so nice and having the best evening. They are sitting amongst Hollywood royalty. Can you believe that? And I'm so close yet so far. Aww. I just thought of another guy who I saw. I don't know his name, but I met and saw him in person. I'll wait till I get his name. And another guy. I would go to the military balls with my sweetheart. We'd go to at least one or two a year, and they'd always have big or small celebrities. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. I remembered 4 celebrities when we met at a military ball. So that was fun. And then but I think by the time I had kids and they were kind of grown, I was married, I learned to be less gaga, crazy over celebrities, so that I could just enjoy the moment. Outside of that Sylvester Stallone, I kind of made it my focus to not get too excited, because I'm not gonna enjoy this little moment. There's 1, 2, or 3, 5 minutes. It's a short little time. And if I worry about, I need to get an autograph, I need to take the picture, I miss the moment. So I think I learned that the